So I got asked an interesting question the other day. Ray, why do you have so many trucks? Why do you have so many? Why do you do with them what you do with them? It's a pretty generic question that I get asked quite a bit because, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm going to work or meeting new people. You know, you see somebody pull up in multiple vehicles and you kind of start asking questions, right? Naturally, it got me thinking. You know, thinking. It's never bad for you. It's not good, but it's never bad for you. I've always been this way. And what's kind of interesting is that even before the YouTube channel, let's go back to humble beginnings. We all remember the old school Google forums, right? There was the Diesel Place, Diesel Bombers, but those are realistically that I ever dealt with or that I ever used. It was neat because this is how old I am. I remember when the internet was a useful place, when you had questions and you didn't get bombarded with, yo bro, what's your wheel and tire size? You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, the internet's still kind of useful, but let's go back to humble beginnings. So just enjoy this, okay? I've always had different trucks. Now, Ironhide has always been the constant. For those of you that don't know, I'll put a picture up, but I'll show you guys later. Ironhide is my 94 GMC K3500. He started life as a 6.5 liter Detroit. Now, for those of my purists out there, and a lot of you guys that have been around for a while that remember me from the Facebook groups and stuff, you know that 95% of those trucks that I just showed you were all Detroit diesel powered. Again, Ironhide included. And I remembered when, I can't tell you how many motors that I blew in that truck. I said, screw it, I'm going with the Duramax, I'm never looking back. And then we picked up Lola. Then we picked up the blue truck. Then we picked, it spiraled from there, right? So, but I've always sworn up and down that I will never, ever, 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 ever own a Detroit diesel again. You guys all know Good Buddy Bogoma. He has that K5 Blazer. Nasty turbo on it. Nasty pump. You name it. I miss that clatter. We all know that Detroit diesel clatter. I miss it. Right? One cool thing about the 6.5 was that it was a fuel sipper. It's cheap to work on. Pretty freaking reliable, actually. But for everything that I'm doing here, now a lot of people are going to get mad, they're going to get pissed. You can get pissed, but please understand, I'm not saying that you can't make power with them, but for the kinds of things that I'm doing here, it ain't for me, okay? Actually, if you guys remember, I had that 454 big block that I was going to 6.5 diesel swap. But again, let's be real. Is it ever gonna pull that kind of weight? Is it ever gonna be able to get out of its own way pulling a trailer? I mean, yeah. maybe a little bit, but not like these Duramaxes that we have here on the farm. So anyway, let's get into it. We bought something. Well, I shouldn't say bought. I didn't buy it, but I acquired it. Let's go check this thing out.
Space, just think about it, think about it. Maybe separate is better, better. I will love it till forever, forever. Ride it, baby, when you need someone to cover you, the weather. Now I won't come back, you know my answer, my answer. Now I won't come back, you know my answer, my answer.
That's right, guys. We have another 6.5. But I would like to give a formal welcome to the farm, to the stable, to the fleet, if you will, Delilah. Or to go with the L's, because I know y'all love it, Lila for short. She is a GMC 6.5 liter diesel. And she's not just a 6.5 liter diesel. No. She is a 1994 6.5 liter diesel. Now again, for my OGs out there, you know why 1994 is such a big deal for me. Our big dog, just on the other side of this wall, he is a 94. Huge, big deal for me, right? Here's the other cool. Lila here, she's 6 lug. Now, I know this rig says 2,500 on it, but it's a half ton. It's got 6 lugs, okay? The cool thing about that is it's an extended cab. It's a short bed. I'm plagued by short beds, but it's at a 3/4 ton. I'm not going to be tempted to pull my trailers with it. All I'm going to do is drive the damn thing. I am going to recreate some nostalgia with this truck with my first pickup truck that I ever owned, which we'll cover that at another time. Don't mind this monstrosity. This is a headache rack for big country. I just picked this up last night. Don't ask me what the fuck is going on with these rails. I'm trying to figure that out myself. You know who you are and you know who I'm talking to, bro. But that's gonna end up going on big country, so don't mind that. But the doors on this thing open and close flawlessly. The tailgate, that typical GMT 400, man, opens and closes flawlessly. Now let's take a deeper look in this girl, because I'm sure you kind of seen some of it in the background already. She's a rat's nest. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've got this thing sitting with the doors open because it stinks to all high freaking hell in here. I've got the butterflies cracked. I've only got one window open there because that one's broken. It's just a piece of plastic that they glued in, which is not a big deal, but it has a slider. You know your boy loves a slider. But this truck is completely stock. The fifth wheel is a little ghetto. That's, I mean, that's coming out of it. Not particularly my cup of tea. But again, we're not doing anything like that with this truck. This thing is purely for nostalgia and a fuel sipper. But yeah, peep that 119,000 OG miles, man. 4x4 on the floor, just the way we like it. And that square dash. Now my first truck was the red, and it had the bench seat. Ironhide was the champagne color, but he had captain seats and a center console. Never had a blue one. Nope, no, that's a lie. I did have a blue one, but it had, that's right, the big blue truck. So I've had one of the, actually I've had two of these before, because the other one was a two-wheel drive 6.5. But she's a rat's nest, and we yanked this thing out of a field. I'll throw a little footage in. Yep, you're gonna run right alongside Lana. Yep. Take it to the right just a hair, Matt. There you go. Okay, yep. Keep going. But, like, feast your eyes, guys. I mean, We literally pulled this thing out of a field. I waited a couple days to let this thing sit so the tires could go flat again, so that way I could give you guys what it is. Y'all know when it comes to me, ain't no such thing as you know, trying to hide things. I'm as transparent as it gets, so it just, yeah. So we got some electrical that we're gonna clean out. Okay, so there's gonna be no cleaning up of the electrical. We gotta vacuum this thing out, and we have to find the truck that's underneath all of the rat shit and the rat's nest and this, that, and the other before we do anything. Then we're gonna find the hot wires. We're gonna fix them. We're gonna put power to this thing, and we're gonna see what it does. But I absolutely, absolutely love that face. And again, yeah, boy, yeah. So I haven't let them meet yet because, well, shouldn't have cab lights. I'm thinking, I don't know if I think I'm gonna do cab lights. I'm gonna do cab lights on this one. Not a visor. Ironhide has a visor. I don't want it matching this one completely, but it just, look at you. Look at you. That's got to go. That's got to go. And like I said, this is a pretty big deal for me, because what a lot of people don't know is that when I started getting into the truck game and being on social media and this, that, and everything, it was all 6.5 diesels. There's so much stuff that I'm gonna do with this truck. So John over there at QuadStar, bro, just get ready, dude, because as you can see, she needs help, and we're gonna give it to her. So, but again, I started on the 6.5s. That's what I did. I mean, this thing's gonna have power mirrors in it when I'm done with it. It's gonna have, I think I'm gonna keep the bench seat. I'm gonna keep the bench seat, but it's gonna have power mirrors in it when I'm done. It's gonna have the overhead console. It's gonna have all the doodads and this, that, and the other. Watch your boy go to work, okay? And the other reason that when this opportunity came to fruition is because you guys know I have Ironhide. He's an LBZ Duramax. He's sitting on the chassis, and I'm not gonna have that nostalgia with him that I used to have. He's gonna have the 2007 interior, classic 2007 interior. It's not gonna be the same. So this truck right here, y'all see where I live. It's middle of nowhere. So I mean, you know, I want to be that stereotypical, that billboard, you know, where you see homeboy riding down the road with his old ass dog. I got an old ass dog running around here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck he is, but I have one. And just listening to this old rattle trap and having that shitty static come through the radio, I know it sounds dumb, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of work to this thing. And I'm excited. It's nice to go back to your roots. So anyway, I'm done rambling. That's enough for this video. I'm sorry for all the talking. If you guys are, I'm more excited than you know. So anyway, take care. God bless. Be good to one another. And always remember, kids, yes, you have to trim to fit 35s. See ya. Couldn't do it anymore. I hate those damn things. So much better. Look at it. Look at it.